very first aviator video. If you had ever told me I would be doing a YouTube video, I'd tell you you're nuts. But it was his idea. So this is a channel that we created actually today to talk about flying and all the trips we do. I watch a lot of YouTube at home and watch a lot of flying stuff, and these guys make fun of me about it. And so we thought it'd be kind of fun to make our own YouTube videos because the three of us fly around all the time. So today we're going to show the planes we fly. It's a little bit, weather's kind of bad outside, you can probably hear it dripping. So we're just going to talk about the two airplanes we own. One is this one, it's a 1977 Bonanza V35B, and I'll crawl around the cockpit here in a minute and show you how it's equipped. This is a single yoke aircraft. I could put a dual yoke in it, but I don't have one. So, but we do have another airplane in our T hangar next door, and we're gonna show you that one today too. And what else are we gonna do?
I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right, here we go. All right, guys, so as promised, here is our Bonanza V35B, and the lighting is really bad today. So this is a IO 520 version, and I'll go ahead and open the cowl so you guys can see the engine. It's about a 700-hour engine. Runs spectacularly. Absolutely love this engine. Love the performance of the Bonanza. It's just a great airplane. Check that. Obviously a three-bladed Macaulay prop. The airplane, when I got it, was really kind of in a state of disrepair. The paint was really bad. And so we spent the last year redoing the outside and redoing the avionics on it. And it is just how we want it today. Some of the things we've done on the outside, took a lot of the antennas off. Come over here, we've done the, we've put all LED lights in the airplane. Done a lot of touch-up painting on the airplane. We've polished it and polished it and polished it. And it's, you know, kind of turned out the way we like it. We're kind of done with it at this point, and now we're just kind of enjoying flying the airplane. And obviously, it's a V-tail as opposed to the tri-tail. And despite what you've heard, Bonanzas never killed doctors, doctors killed Bonanzas. Okay, back to the V-tail. So these developed a reputation of the tail falling off miserably and everybody inside dying. And so Beechcraft spent a lot of time and a lot of money trying to figure out the aerodynamics of this tail. And what they found was that you were getting inexperienced pilots that were getting into these things. And the thing about this airframe is it builds speed very quickly. And so if you're in the clouds and you get a little bit disoriented, you know, you pop out of the clouds in some weird orientation, they yank back on the yoke outside of the VNE envelope and you know, twist off the tail. And so, you know, pilot training for this is, you know, for this airplane is obviously the most important thing. With that, let's go inside. Okay guys, here we are. This is the cockpit of the Bonanza. When I got the plane, the interior was pretty good. I actually wanted leather, but the more I've flown around in fabric, the more I really like it. And I'll show a picture of what this what the avionics looked like when I got it. It's a completely different bird than it is now. But okay, we're all gonna crawl inside the airplane. Casey, my baby girl is going to videotape, and Colby, he'll be there for comedic effect. Yeah, because nobody ever messes up on YouTube.
I know, right?
Right. Okay, so here is the avionics package we have in the V35B. There it is. We're going to start on the right side. This is a Garmin 796. Great piece of portable avionics. You can do all your flight planning on it. And we're going to do another video where we go out and actually fly all these avionics and show you how everything's integrated together. But it's a very cool package. We've got, you know, our typical Garmin. We've got dual Garmin 480s here. We have a Trig TT31. So this is our obviously our transponder. We've got 2.4 amp USB chargers, music in, master avionics, the P1000 RPM instrument there. We've got our fuel flow, our manifold pressure. There are only two fuel tanks in this airplane, 78 gallons total. G2 Insight engine monitor. Absolutely love this instrument for what it is. It's a very small but very powerful avionics. Something I said has made my son break it. I don't know why I'm doing all the talking here.
Well, I'm not a very
It was your
good
idea
talker.
to do a video. You talk all the time.
Should I just leave?
Up.
I don't really feel appreciated here.
No talky. All right. Then we have the. This is the control unit for the autopilot. Moving our way over, obviously our airspeed indicator and our altitude. And then obviously the Aspen for artificial horizon and CDI. Then down over here we have our autopilot. My headset's out of the way there. Have our autopilot. The way our autopilot works is I can run it off of nav 1 through the Aspen to the Century 3, or nav 2 through the CDI to the autopilot. Obviously the rest of our switches here have our landing gear. Don't want to ever forget that. Mixture, throttle, prop, fuel pump. Pretty cool. This is I like flying this Bonanza with a single yoke. Carry my iPad here in an Ingersoll mount, which is a really nice mount. Let me see if I can get a better picture of that. There it is. All right, no talky, Colby. Here we go. All right, so one of the really cool setups that I like in this airplane is the ADS-B stuff. So we've got the Garmin GDL 39 3D up here. It's hardwired to the 796, and it's wireless to my iPad, which my Mini usually sits right here. That gives me synthetic vision, terrain, weather, you know, anything I really ever need to you know, to navigate, aviate, and do all the things that we do up in the air. So it's just a really cool setup. Okay guys, this is our RV7, and this is the plane that the kids are going to do the majority of their pilot training in. Absolutely love this airplane. I did not build it. I wish I had, but I don't have time for that sort of thing. This airplane was built by a gentleman down in Arizona who had built 3 or 4 different RVs. We picked it up down in Arizona and flew it back, and have had it for a little over a year, maybe a year and a half. Just a wonderful performing airplane. It's got a lot of the same performance as the Bonanza, but it's you know, climbs a little faster, obviously. It's got the 180 horsepower Superior XP engine in it, which is just a fantastic engine. It is experimental, so it's amateur built. Fixed pitch prop. It's got a slider canopy on it. I've got the battery charger hooked up to it right now, so that with a minder, so that it keeps that battery in good shape. All flush riveted. Just a beautiful airplane. We fly this one a lot. Colby and I have taken this fishing to Wyoming, and you know, breakfast, and just a wonderful little commuting airplane. So let's do a quick walk around. We'll start this way. kind of like the paint job on it. It had to grow on me a little bit, but I like the way it's painted. But just wonderful workmanship all throughout the airplane. And for those of you that don't know much about RVs, Google them online. Vans RV. This is a 7A, which is has a nose wheel. The regular RV7 has a tail wheel, and I have a lot of tail wheel time. In fact, before I bought the Bonanza and this, I had a 2000 Mall that I owned for a long time that I probably put 1,000 hours on. So I'm a tail dragger fan, but you know, for what I do these days, I like the nose dragger. It's a fun airplane. So let's go in the cockpit and I'll show you the avionics package and hopefully answer any questions you have. Okay. Okay guys, this is the RV7A, and this is just a spectacular little airplane. We love to fly this, and this is the airplane that the kids are going to do their pilot training in. Obviously dual yoke, dual brake on the rudder. Pretty simple avionics package. This one is a VFR day and night versus the Bonanza that's a hard IFR platform, you know, anything other than ice, obviously. Garmin radio and various other instruments here, engine monitoring, two fuel gauges for the two wing tanks we've got on this. This airplane has a dynon, which is a great little instrument for your artificial horizon. This has a trio autopilot in it with this is all of our altitude hold and ascent, descent, and so these two are coordinated, which is pretty cool. Left mag, right mag, alternator, master switch. Pretty simple, simple to fly, fun to fly. You know, any kind of deflection in this airplane, if you were to deflect the stick that much, you'd end up upside down. So you're really flying this airplane with your fingertips, and these on this yoke are the autopilot control as well as the trim, push to talk and push to talk. So very cool, very simple airplane, fun to fly, absolutely love it. All right guys, well, thanks for joining us today on our first YouTube video. We got a bunch more planned this week. Actually, Casey and I are going to fly down to SMU in Texas, Dallas, Texas, for a UConn women's basketball game. So that's going to be fun. We're going to do a video on that. No doubt Colby and I will be doing our crazy stuff that we always do. It's how we roll. And so thank you very much for watching.
Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and see you next time.
Right on.
No, I certainly did not.
No, we didn't start the video, did we?
Not at all.
No. No video started here.
We wouldn't do that.
Casey is growing a little bit tired of the whole video thing. Okay.